Hello guys, welcome back to another ghost reaction video today, and we are reacting to, again, Sam and Colby. If you don't know who they are, I'll put them back up here like I did last time, but today they are going back to the Stanley Hotel. I watched the first video of this ages ago. It was the first video I got into watching these two, and it was one of the best videos I'd ever seen for something like this. It got me so intrigued in it that I started watching them more. I gotta say thanks to someone who isn't with me no more, but yeah, I'm not gonna say their name, I can't, sorry. But yeah, they know who they are. They got me into this type of stuff. But yeah, anyway, this is them at the Stanley Hotel, the most haunted hotel in the United States. The book The Shining is based on this. If you don't know what The Shining is either, I'm going to put that up here right now as well. It's a very famous movie. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you go watch it. I loved it. It is scary. It can get scary to some people who aren't usually good with horror, or don't usually watch horror. It's a good one to watch, I'll say that. But anyway, let's get right into this video today.
It's one of the spookiest hotels in the country.
Known for a lot of its paranormal activity.
The Stanley Hotel is the most famous and most haunted location in the United States.
We actually have this entire place to ourselves.
When we walked into this room, I was like, there's someone here.
It's haunted, and it's been haunted for a long time. I have heard voices, been touched. I've also been made physically ill.
I bet the experience to just go here is mental.
Was created at the Stanley Hotel. We are going to interview the founder.
It's been me.
According to Christian theology, that is what a demon is right there.
Oh, that's terrifying.
This is gonna be a sick video.
But it is the most haunted room here.
Yes.
It's with you, it's following you. You're the one who has to command it to leave.
I think that
Gotta
there's
sit up.
haunted people,
Something's attached to
not
Sam.
haunted places. There is something attached to me. 2, 3.
Something's attached to Sam again.
That freaked me out.
You want more? 2, 3.
I love this build that they do. Get me their number. Who is that? Who was that? I'm not gonna run it back. Either. I'm not running it back.
$14 Are you kidding me?
By the time we get to the Stanley,
Bro, you think that's cold?
Full-on snowstorm.
This
You
is
think
our
that's
most
cold?
viewed video on our channel that we've ever
I
filmed.
laugh at that.
And we're going back!
I'm so beyond
It's colder than that here on a normal day.
Oh, I got scared as hell.
Wait, I think
I'd love to meet
That's
him
it
as
right
well.
there. It looks so different in the winter.
so different.
Yeah, if you don't know who Stephen King is, he's the author of The Shining, the book The Shining. He literally went to this hotel to write The Shining. He writ The Shining whilst he was here. And high off his fucking head on coke. His words, not ours. Not mine, should I say.
And we back, baby.
Oh my god, we are actually here.
Stanley Hotel.
Probably not. A lot of people don't.
Vortex. Right there.
Yeah, there is a vortex there. Because the amount of the mirrors that
We
are there.
originally had rented out 217. They said it's under construction or something like that right now.
We had things break.
Things break like
Again.
by themselves.
No.
So we never did this elevator last time?
Nope. This elevator calls the police randomly by itself.
Red rum. Red rum.
That's from the film, as I just showed there.
Yes, this is the staircase that
This is the-
Jake smacked his head on.
Last time we were here, we found a lollipop at the top, and that is supposed to be the
Lollipop.
trigger object for the ghost Lucy.
Oh, shit. Oh. Something doesn't want us in this room.
I like, why is it out?
Yo, what? That's what happened at Hotel Del, I think.
What the hell?
What? How is that so easy that time? It smells like a
That
boys'
was
locker
weird.
room, dude.
But this isn't the haunted room. We got another one, 428, which we actually stayed at the last time we were here.
Second most haunted room here. Oh my god, we back.
Stop cleaning the hotel, please.
All right, let's see if we have more luck on this one than the other one.
Oh, shit.
Oh, this one smells good. Whoa!
I'd love to meet these two and do a ghost hunt with these as well, because it would be sick.
Memories.
Dude, the couch used to be over here.
Yeah, blast from the past though.
Yeah, Sam and Colby, if you're seeing this, yeah, hit me up, innit? I want to do some of this stuff. I want to get into this. I know it's going to be scary as hell, and stuff is going to happen, and I welcome it because I want to see it happen. So yeah, if you watch these videos, hit me up, innit? I'll come join you on some stuff, but you have to come over here though, because I can't get to you.
So much colder.
It yeah.
smells so good in here.
Yeah, yours was a little milky.
It smells like roses or something.
This is the first time we ever used the spirit box.
Yeah, can you imagine that? And we called it an EMF reader.
Look how much those ferns grew. Remember the maze? They're trying to make it like The Shining.
Ooh,
Dude, we might get snowed in here.
that's
And
spooky.
we don't have like snow
We have
tracks here.
nothing, and we're like the only ones
That
staying
actually
here.
happened. That actually happened in the
Stephen King
film.
was the only one that stayed here when he wrote the movie.
Are you serious?
This is like what?
Living this movie.
Oh
I can
my
like
god.
feel it. This like whole place has me feeling so weird.
Can you pick up on a lot of stuff going
Like
on yet? or-
immediately when we walked into this room, I was like,
Oh, it
"There's
was them
someone
two
here."
at
They
the
were
start
already
in the
here before we
in
stepped
the
in.
costume.
Here's the ghost apparently of 428.
428. A couple years ago back, somebody woke to find a Wild West cowboy pacing
keep
at
my
the
mouth shut
end
on
of
that.
their bed.
Right there, dude.
That's exactly where I'm sitting right now.
You're sitting on the cowboy's lap, bro. How's it feel?
Feels great. After watching him for a few minutes, they politely asked him to leave, which he did, but not before leaning over to the lady as if he was going to kiss her.
What a creep!
Female guests sometimes wake to find
That's
him leaning
weird.
in for
That's
a
so
kiss on the
weird.
forehead.
Oh my god! I hope
The kiss on the forehead, just from out
Maybe
of
we should dress
nothing.
up like girlfriend, man. Guys, we haven't told you.
Is it that it's gonna be 14 degrees here this weekend?
We mentioned that. Sam has a demon in his ass.
In? Maybe we should see a doctor.
Yeah,
Maybe
it
he can
hurts.
help
It's up in the
me out.
ass.
Sorry.
So guys, unlike our normal episodes, we are filmed the entire season 1 prior to it releasing, so we haven't really talked about this publicly yet. The last 7 places that we've been getting the same answers over and over and over again. And literally something is saying multiple different ways that there is something attached.
I've not
to it.
seen those
Always
other
comes in the
ones.
same name. Points even like the colors that I'm wearing.
I've not seen any of
Clearly
this.
picking you out.
Clearly picking me out, and I don't know whether to be scared or not.
Do you like feel it with you?
It only really feels weird when I'm at haunted locations.
Well, the first time that I ever like met you guys was for the Conjuring video, right? Lizzie
Yeah.
Borden, all that. And then a lot of people were saying
love
like
that
you guys
video.
should had me see if Colby had an attachment to him or what was following Colby around. Comment after comment was saying that something was with Colby.
Why,
And then I
do you
told my
think?
mom, I said there was something with them, but it wasn't attached to Colby, it was with Sam. So it's been with you since before I met you,
No way.
but it's never been anything that like concerns.
Wait, so you think this was pre-Conjuring?
I think that this is pre-Conjuring.
Or you
How?
saw it at the Conjuring, or you saw it like before.
I saw it
Lizzie
before,
Borden
like,
even.
yeah, when I first met you, you had something with you.
What?
Well, I don't want to freak you out or anything, but I do know when it's a normal spirit, I'm able to feel like if it was a man or a woman, or like normally they just have something that they want to get across. Like usually it's family members with their family
Low-key,
members or
though.
friends with someone like friends.
And it wasn't a family member.
And it wasn't a family member and it wasn't a friend, it was just like an entity with you.
Give me those
Why did you
digits,
think to
innit?
tell me about it?
I'm joking, I'm
The
joking.
fact that it's like starting to do things
But really.
makes me wonder if going to these places.
It's like giving it power in a weird way?
Yeah, like those weren't the words that I was gonna use, but yeah, like almost not feeding into it, but like, I mean, it has to enjoy going to these places. Like a lot of the places you go are pretty gnarly, high energy, tragedies happened, and negative things feed off of negative emotions. Fear, that'll feed them. Last night at dinner, it was standing behind you, probably like this close, just to the right off of your shoulder.
Could you
So
tell if it was male or
weird. How does
female,
she
or
see
is it
all
not
of
like
that?
It's like
I
there's an
keep
energy.
saying it for a reason. Yeah, I was like, And I said it was
Oh, wait, okay, I'm so sorry for interrupting, but like, she did not just say that.
Because again, we haven't put anything out about this.
No! And she just said it was a fucking child?
So we think...
well, the height of a child.
A height of a child.
The height of a
We
child.
thought, I don't know if you ever heard of the Sally House. The Sally House is a little girl.
You know, I've met her. My childhood home when I was 12, like I had to move out because there was all these demons attached to it. There was one point I was around 10 years old maybe, and I walked up to my dad in the hallway and I go, Dad, there's a little girl in my room. The only thing that he ever said about it was like, Amanda, I want you to know that I've seen that little girl too. And that was the end. That was the end of the discussion. We never mentioned it again. And then years later, I'm in high school watching like BuzzFeed Unsolved.
Yeah. That's our favorite YouTube channel.
And the Sally House came up and they showed this drawing rendition. I'm shaking thinking about her. Down to the sleeves, the braids, the ribbons in her hair. That was the little girl that used to come visit me in my house.
Dude, that is what we have been saying.
Dude, this sounds super meta. Like we were kind of talking to ourselves like off camera, like, are we getting like too deep with this shit?
Yeah.
Because we were like inferring that maybe all these places that we were going to for season 1 all had like portals, and this Sally, quote unquote Sally, whatever it is, was like following us through these links.
Sally is not actually a real thing. Sally never existed. Sally was like an apparition to be like, oh, I want to appear to be a little girl and invite people
it's a
in.
demon.
When you were telling me that, it made me mad.
When you just said that, saying you saw it at the Conjuring house, that's what...
Now we're confused because we were like, okay, maybe we just need to go back to the Sally house and like drop her off. I don't know. Hopefully you're not getting the fuck out.
If this is at the Sally
Go
house,
back,
then
shoo,
we've never been to Sally house prior
go
to
back home.
Conjuring and all that stuff.
This was before the Sally House.
Why would it follow?
See, that's the question.
That's our main question. It's like,
That's the
why?
question.
Go.
I don't feel like
Jog on.
Leave.
Didn't you tell me before that you had thought Sam had someone attached to him?
I told Mackie and your mom about my attachment, but not me.
I didn't know you like that.
Now I'm so confused because we were like on this whole Sally narrative for so long, and now I'm like,
literally like baffled.
like where did this come from? It really doesn't matter. All we know is that there's something attached to you. At least it's not threatening.
He's got a girlfriend, so
we
don't
need to
worry.
get it off of you somehow.
Yeah, however, there have been videos where it says malevolent. We came here because of the likes, but this is known to be USA's most haunted hotel, and for one really specific reason. The basement to the staircase and up is known as one of the most powerful vortexes, aka a portal.
You heard that, Dave?
If the Stanley Hotel is this massive vortex and like one of the most powerful in the United States, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's something that you can send the things off. Okay, go in.
This was like the Disneyland
go
for
here,
ghosts.
don't go anywhere
maybe
else,
it's a
though.
good spot to send somebody out.
Let's catch everyone up to speed on why the Stanley Hotel is haunted, and then we'll take a look around.
Okay, let's go then. Let's do this. Why is it haunted?
It actually feels like
They didn't go over this in the first one, I don't
The
think.
Stanley Hotel is the most famous and most haunted location in the United States. We're coming at this investigation way better. We have 3 years of experience under our belt. This time we have a medium, and you'll never guess who we are interviewing today.
Oh, I'm so excited. This is legendary. So why is this place called the Stanley Hotel?
We didn't even cover this last time.
Not at all. So there was a man by the name of F.O. Stanley, and he was a very rich, wealthy man. This dude created for his time, which was early 1900s, the fastest car. It was called the Stanley Steamer.
Like the carpet cleaner?
He also helped Kodak build the first camera. But what's crazy about this story is that when he was 53 years old, he ended up coughing blood and got tuberculosis, which we've talked about a lot before on our channel. Back then, since they didn't really have the medical procedures to cure that, the doctor recommended that him and his wife would move to a spot with higher altitude for his lungs with cleaner air. So it's almost like he was placed around this area. Like he had no choice. He was terminally ill.
It never occurred to you that I have agreed to look after the Overlook Hotel until May the 1st?
To die. And then he moved here, magically like recovered, and then ended up building this hotel.
Him and his wife,
Magically
Flora, was
recovered.
like, hey, I want to bring this town to life. It all centered around his most prized possession.
The Stanley Hotel.
The Stanley Hotel.
And guys, like we were saying before, this is a Disneyland for the spirits here. This was actually just a resort for normal people when it was popping way back in the early 1900s.
It was super high class too. A lot of people came here just to have a good time.
Teddy Roosevelt and the Emperor of Japan even visited here.
Wow.
Just because
A stranger from the outside.
was dope.
Most people only come here during the summer. Obviously, it's in Colorado, Estes Park. It's freezing
Super
here.
cold. So why do we come here in the winter?
Colorado.
Because the story starts in the winter. The Shining.
Oh, yeah.
Stephen King, obviously,
The
a
mental
very,
man
very well-known
that is
writer.
Stephen
a lot of his
King.
works have been made into movies and stuff like that. Anyway, he was in a slump. He decided, hey, I want to go on a little vacation to get the juices flowing again.
Yeah.
So on his way to find some juice, him and his wife are on the highway, and just like what happened today, they ran into a snowstorm. The last stop that they could make was at the Stanley Hotel. They checked in, and guess what? It was
It's exactly what happened in the film.
last day before it closed for the winter.
That's exactly what happened in the
He got the best room in
film.
the place, and they informed him when he walked in he was the only one staying here. Stephen King went into room 217. He had a nightmare about his little boy being chased by a fire hose down the hall. Right?
Oh yeah. So in the movie, the little kid is riding the tricycle. Everybody knows that famous scene.
That's from
He's
his
going down the
dream.
hallways, and the two little girls like randomly appear. What's weird is Stephen King's dream was about a fire hose chasing his son.
But that whole nightmare is what created The Shining.
Yes.
And so he woke up in terror in the middle of the night, went out to his balcony, and started smoking a cigarette. Within that 5 minutes, he came up with The Shining as it is today.
Sam and I actually booked that room when we figured out we were gonna come back to the Stanley after our video got the likes. And so we had the room booked under our names for like 2 months. And only like a week ago, we got a call from the Stanley Hotel saying, sorry, you guys can't come in anymore. It's closed for renovations, which is slightly interesting.
It's a bit weird.
What renovations do you have to do on a hotel room?
What I'm trying to figure out is, are we doing a part 3 now?
We have to.
God dang it!
Yo, idea!
You stay alone in 217, I stay alone up here. Yeah, I like that idea! Alright, let's survive that.
She 100% survived and ended up
How?
coming on back.
People that have stayed in this room also feel poltergeist activity getting touched. Things have been caught like falling over, like doors have been opening.
One of the main reports is that their stuff is being moved as if being cleaned up. Beds getting made and stuff like that, like typical housework.
Jim Carrey stayed in that room when he was filming.
No, I've got to roll that back. That was a
One of the main
Where is it?
reports is that their stuff is being moved as if being cleaned up. Beds getting made and
It's time to get up, Jim. I don't want to get up.
But, Mommy, I don't want to go to school today. I want to stay home and bake cookies with you.
I want a school day.
stuff like that, like typical housework.
Jim Carrey stayed in that room when he was filming Dumb and Dumber. Allegedly, during the middle of the night, he had to run out of the room literally half naked because something happened that he won't talk about. So I don't know if that says anything. It's just kind of a fun Jim Carrey fact. Besides the story of Elizabeth Wilson in 217, fourth floor is the most haunted floor of this entire hotel, and we have one of the most haunted rooms. And that's just scratching the surface, guys. I think we should talk about who haunts this entire hotel.
Starting with F.O. Stanley and his wife Flora. They kept this as their pride and joy. They would obviously want to come back. F.O. Stanley is most commonly cited at the billiards bar, which we actually didn't get to investigate last time.
No.
He's seen playing pool all the time.
Apparently there's a piano in that room too that he supposedly sits down and plays. But I don't know, it doesn't sound like he's a very malevolent spirit.
Him and his wife Flora are often seen at what is called the vortex. We actually first figured out about what a vortex was here at the Stanley 3 years ago. Vortex is two mirrors are facing each other, and there is a giant vortex in the main hallway.
It's like an infinity picture.
Another word for a vortex.
It never ends.
Portal. We have been talking about portals every single episode on this.
You can't make this shit up.
Literally, it's too perfect.
And I mean, if this is the meeting spot for all spirits, what if we use the vortex to get rid of that attachment?
There has been many sightings, even people putting pictures on
I don't think
the
that's gonna
news
happen.
of these sightings of apparitions.
It is one of the clearest ghost pictures I've ever seen in my life. And I think that lady is Flora.
Speaking of Flora, she is one of the most commonly cited ghosts here. A lot of the Stanley Hotel was made because of her. Gold, red, red, and white, that's basically the main colors, are all her choices. The music room downstairs and the concert hall were built for her, and she played many concerts there. Her presence can be known if you smell the smell of roses. Did we not say it smelled like flowers as soon as we walked into this room? It smells like roses or something. The other thing that's off about
So
Flora is
weird.
she had been known to be super emotionally volatile. She was kind of always on edge.
I know
here
I
at
say
that
this a
Alright,
lot,
so moving
all
on
this
to
stuff a lot, but
Lucy,
it's, I
who
don't know
is, of
what to
course,
say to
another
this stuff.
little girl
I want to do
ghost
it in
that's
person.
probably
You get an
living in
actual
this
proper
house.
Has one up his ass too.
I don't think we can say little girls. Lucy, she supposedly died from exposure because she
That's
was
a film,
homeless
isn't it? I
here,
swear.
and over the winter she died. Now there's no documentation of this
Like a
happening,
sci-fi
but that
film.
is the legend, and a lot of people have gotten the word Lucy all the time.
Another weird coincidence moment is she probably died around like this time.
So she's known to move objects again, like we did last time with the lollipops. We literally caught on camera last time a lollipop moving.
Oh,
places.
yeah.
What is the true
I remember
form
that.
of Lucy? Is she actually a little girl that just wants to play, or is she using that as a way to connect and attach to people?
Ooh,
Guys
this
are
is
here
gonna
at
be
the
good.
legend.
Thanks. My name is Connor Randall. I've been a paranormal investigator for a good 15 years now. Started when I was just a young teenager, and then I worked here at the Stanley running their paranormal program in a lot of ways, and was one of the resident paranormal investigators up here for 5 years.
This guy is the guy to talk to.
Like, lived up at the hotel and know it like the back of my hand.
You know that if you want to talk to anyone about paranormal, a guy like this, who's had like so many years in doing this, and physically done it himself, a guy like this is like, he's nutty. The nutty guy.
And yeah, so I got you. Have had a lot of fun diving really deep into paranormal experiments, parapsychological experiments.
told ya.
The weirder the better.
You kind of take a more scientific approach to it, right?
Sure. I'm really device-based.
Nutty.
I appreciate having instruments. That said, I've learned a lot about the
Just
human
a
body
nutty
as an instrument as
guy.
well.
Oh.
Being here and working here for 5
Just a
years,
nutty geezer.
I was able to see a long-term view of
For
what this
sure.
place is like, which is unusual. Most people come in and out for a few nights. I think it's haunted because people believe that it's haunted. Imagine it as sort of like a beacon of light where it's like, this is a place where you will be listened to. You could have bet that 365 nights of the year, there's probably at least one person here who wants to talk to the ghosts.
True.
That's
I mean,
a
that's
really
why we're
good
there.
point. Have you ever heard of something called an egregore or an egregore? It's kind of like that in a
It's kind
sense,
of like
right?
that. It's a thought form. Now, I've heard a lot of stories of like historical spirits here, where it's like, oh, F.O. Stanley, the old
Yeah.
If you
owner,
w-
people would see him in the lobby.
If you want to read
Mrs.
any of that
Wilson
stuff,
in
pause the
room
video
217.
yourself.
People hear children
But
running up
this
and
is
down
like
the
an hour
hallways
video,
on the
so
fourth
I
floor.
don't really want to pause it
A lot
as
of the
much.
people who experienced activity
So if you want to
here,
go read
it
that type
wasn't
of stuff,
from
go
somebody
pause the
in an
video.
old Victorian dress, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's more modern.
Yeah.
So does that mean you believe in attachments?
I think so. I think it's possible.
Great.
You're saying the haunts could have been brought here, and/or other things could have come here through, let's say, the vortex.
Sure.
It's very possible.
Whatever you want to call it.
What would you call that?
I would call it a beacon of attention.
It's time to do the Estes method.
My name's Connor, and I'm the co-creator of this crazy method. So, see what
This
we
is
got.
going to be
Not hear
insane.
anything.
Okay, good.
Colby, actually, we had one question real quick. He's gone.
Yeah, he's out 100%. Touch it. There you go.
So if there are...
Park.
Now, he's gonna be hearing stuff, and we want to make sure we can sort of direct the conversation and see if this is just radio noise or see if this is communication, right?
See how
If
it's
there are
actually
any
done.
spirits here. My name's Connor. This is Colby and Sam. You might recognize all of us. We've all been here, and we want to speak with you, and we'd like to say hello.
We want to talk to you, want to communicate with you.
Test.
I am asking this as a favor of any spirit who's here at the Stanley who's listening now. If you could get prepped for tonight.
Here.
Tonight they're going to be working through some methods and some experiments here at the hotel. I know that there's a lot of ghosts here, and I want to give you permission to speak through them. They're very open now. They're ready to talk.
He's doing his bop in the head.
Yeah, that's good. All of your thoughts sort of leave your mind. It's kind of relaxing in a sense.
Method.
I want to know if you can see us.
Maybe say our names.
Familiar.
Ooh, you are familiar with us.
Probably know
You.
him. I've been here a while too.
He's back.
Hey, he's back.
My first time here in a year and a half. My name's Connor.
Hey.
Hi. It's good to be here with you. We're in room 428. If anybody in the hotel can hear me right now, and we want to speak with you.
Arm.
We're gonna have him on this box, and then later on tonight, they're gonna really experiment.
Look.
Can you name what you want us to look at?
The stairs.
Ooh.
That's cool.
The stairs as in like the vortex?
Are you describing the stairs? What does the carpet on the stairs look like? I simply want to know if you can see what we can see.
Where you been?
Sounds like he's talking to you.
He's having a literal proper conversation.
Exploring in other parts of the country, and you're welcome to come along anytime.
Do you miss Connor?
Yep.
Hey!
I'm here.
Yo, that's awesome.
That's really nice.
Oh my god.
I miss you all too. Are you a spirit I've talked to before in this hotel?
I was there.
Okay. When was that? 10 years ago? 7 years ago?
You already know. Music.
Lucy's the one who would like music sometimes, so it could be her too.
Okay, maybe.
He's
I
having
had
a
to.
Are you talking about the
blown
concert hall, or is
conversation.
there a certain type of music you'd like Sam and Colby to play for you?
Basement.
Basement of the concert hall,
Yeah,
right?
That's where they hang out.
Yeah.
If they go to the basement of the concert hall later, will you speak with them?
I'm there.
Wow.
Wow! Oh my god.
Over
Alright,
there.
Colby, don't copy
Yeah,
me. Come
over
on.
there in the concert hall.
Like I said, once you turn that
Communicate.
beacon on,
Yes! Once you turn it on, they can
no matter where they
communicate.
are, he literally has an antenna in his hands, and in a sense is becoming an antenna.
The last like 2 months.
Red.
Maybe that was what he was. The red pretty stairs.
Stairs are red.
That's
Yeah,
sick.
so maybe he's answering that a few minutes late.
Yeah.
We failed to mention that we pretty much
Delayed reaction.
believe through all of our Estes sessions that there is a little girl that's been around us. Thought that she was from this
Me.
place called the Sally House.
Here.
Sally
Me
House.
here.
Right
But
up top.
we have a medium here with us today, and she believes it could
This
have
is
been Lucy and or someone prior.
This
right.
was before the Sally House.
I wouldn't expect it to be the literal spirit of Lucy.
It's
like
funny
this.
how they just
Yeah,
left him in
that's what we're,
the
like,
trance
worried
and all
about
that,
is someone
just
who's
to, whilst having a
impersonating Lucy.
conversation, just
I
letting him
think
do
that
whatever.
there's haunted people, not haunted places in that sense. There's another thing that you'll notice, and
Music.
I kind of like that he's not going to hear this, and I'll just tell it to
Interesting.
you, because see if it happens later on. Sometimes they don't answer
Beautiful.
your questions directly, but they make you aware that they can see what's happening in the room. You'll walk across the floor, and they'll say, 7 steps
Next one.
across the floor. You know,
Ooh.
it's like they're watching.
You should.
Yeah,
But they're not answering directly.
that makes sense. We'll watch out for that
So see
too.
if that
Indirect
happens.
answers.
Is there like perhaps a
Name.
yeah, I was gonna say name.
No
I was
way
gonna
you
go
were
for, like a name that you could give us, whether it be one of our names or your name.
I know her.
Perhaps you could at some point give her a sign.
I'm trying.
I know.
Thank you, thank you. We just want to have you stick around with us so you can communicate
This
later
is so
tonight. Do you think you could do
cool.
that? You could stay with us?
Come find out.
No way. Oh my god. Okay.
Let's try one more control just to see if you can still hear me from the concert hall.
No.
Oh my god.
Alright, well,
Maybe
we'll
you-
ask anyway.
Did you say Eddie? Go?
He's a jokester.
Did you? Yeah, didn't you say Eddie was a
His
jokester?
nickname was Asshole, actually. If there's a
Concert. Whoa.
Whoa.
If there's a name down in the concert hall that you'd like to go by later tonight, or a name that can trigger that it's you,
It's been a while.
the same spirit that we're talking with.
Could you give us a hint?
Colby. Oh my god.
That's sick.
It said Colby. Wait, didn't we ask Yaf to recognize who?
You can't fake this stuff, but you
Yeah.
really
You.
We
can't.
got the description of the stairs a few minutes late too.
Yeah.
Watching.
He's doing well. I imagine when he takes it off, hopefully he.
So you
has
can't hear
really
anything but what's
the
happening in
keys.
the
Just
earphones.
as a final question.
Friend.
No way. I was literally gonna ask that. I don't know if that ruins that, but while
Friend.
no way! A long time ago, someone that was with me said that they just wanted to hang out to become friends. Was that you?
Yes.
Jesus. No, no way.
Thank you for answering.
Thank you so much.
We'll be speaking with you later tonight as well. So I'm just gonna kind of tap gently around him because I don't want to totally jar him awake.
Oh my god.
Okay.
There he is.
Decided to bring a vacuum.
Oh my god!
Wait, I should be doing this.
Get him out of his
That
ass!
wasn't in the description.
I got you, man.
Get out of there! Get out of there!
Suck it right up.
in the video.
Alright, I am cured. See you next time.
That's all we needed to do all along. You guys ever play Luigi Mansion? All they do is suck their ghosts up. That's it. Alright, let's start investigating. So,
Speaking of this cowboy that's in here, he's apparently supposed to be at the foot of the bed.
yes.
I'm gonna put this little REM pod right there.
Dude, the REM pod has been clutch these
Really?
past few investigations. Like, it's.
Oh!
As I say that. As I
It's like he was
say
walking by.
that.
It's like he was walking by.
Wow.
That's it.
No way.
They're getting stuff already.
What?
Can you go and touch that red light again?
Oh, that was perfect timing.
Hooray!
What? Can you make that thing go off again? Just go touch this light right here. Oh my god! Yo.
Bro.
Thank you.
Do you...
Oh,
Holy shit.
You're a cowboy. Do you recognize
If that's a coincidence, then
Us,
it's
we
a
were
bear
here
of coincidences.
3 years ago in this very room?
It's like, nah, I only care about girls. Whoa!
he's like, yo.
Right as you said, I don't care about girls.
Do you like to kiss women in this room?
Be honest. We hear that you like to kiss women in their sleep in this room. Is that true?
In their sleep? That is so creepy. Oh my god. Oh! That thing never. Whoa!
That never goes off, dude. Oh!
I've never seen one of those go off.
Was that
ever.
you sitting down? What was that?
Just creaks.
It just sounds like someone's walking.
If you're still here with us, can you make our REM pod go off again like you did before? Go and touch that light real quick.
If you want us to leave, just turn on one of the devices one last time and we'll leave.
Can't leave, go.
It doesn't answer us for that long.
I want to know why it wants us to leave.
Or what if? Do you only
He wants the girls
want
there.
the boys to leave?
Really not to speak.
I am Jose Mourinho.
Us all to get the fuck out.
He's like, no, fuck all of you. Alright, kissing cowboy. Do you want Mackie and I to leave and just the boys to stay?
Maybe it was literally like, yo, no, this is my last time. Like, I want you guys to leave.
Yeah, get out of here.
He was answering questions. Hit the cat ball.
Get out of here, I've got stuff to do.
Done.
I don't recognize you guys. Get out of here.
There's also a lot of energy to use up.
We're gonna go to the concert hall. We want to invite you to come with us. If you want to come talk to us over there, you're fully welcome. If you're gonna follow us over to the concert hall, can you make that REM pod go off on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Holy shit.
He coming with y'all.
Not on 1, not on 2. It went off on 3.
Sky and yeehaw.
Okay, thank you.
And he's
Oh,
off.
I swear I saw someone over there right before it went off. Sitting on the foot of the bed. Scared the shit out of me.
Did it look like a shadow?
It looked like a shadow.
Dude, the timing.
That's undeniable.
Yeah.
Very beginning of today, you
better
said
watch your
you felt like a
backs.
presence in here. Do you
Cowboy
still feel
walking
that
behind
already?
you.
Yes. It doesn't feel like it's malevolent. Like it just feels like, even when you ask like, do you want to come with us? It kind of felt like a whole, I don't need an invitation to come with you.
All right, well, let's go to the concert hall, aka the most haunted part of the state.
Right after it passes midnight.
Oh, one more time.
The concert hall.
What you got there?
Well, these are some dum-dums. Apparently Lucy interacts with these. And we're going to the concert hall right now where she haunts it.
Lollipops.
Apparently everybody knew that the concert hall was the most haunted spot except for us last time. We came back just for you. So why not freaking go down and like the video? You know? You want to see it come back
subscribe, man.
again?
It's for free.
It's for free.
It's free and it makes us happy.
Don't you want to make us happy in this blizzard of a snowstorm?
We're doing this for you.
Let's skip that.
Holy shit!
This guy's back again.
That same mirror I was telling you about downstairs?
The mirror?
Turns out we actually got an extra photo here, and it lets us know that we do have at least 13 spirits in this building alone. In fact, the person who would take this would immediately leave the tour afterwards, because that's
Excuse
the only
me?
person in the photograph right there.
What? Wait, that's the only person?
Yep, that'll be the only person.
What the
No.
There's like so many.
Like, what is that flash?
That flash is from the phone that she's holding right there. According to Chris.
There's literally like there's just one person there, and everything else in that picture isn't supposed to be there. What the hell?
In theology, that is what a demon is right there. From where he was standing in the photo to where she was taking it, he would probably be about 7'8", somewhere around this tall right here.
That's tall as hell.
Yeah.
He'd probably play basketball in real life.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If he wasn't a demon. Or in different circumstances.
Demon on the court right there.
Yo, let's go, demon. Flora is mostly seen like walking around here, like playing piano up there.
Actually, you want to go up to the one place where we do see those shadow forms appear some of the time?
Yes, we do.
It's right up these stairs, actually. Beautiful. Okay. Up here would be where some of the more VIP guests would stay. Apple and Flora would sit roughly right around here, looking on into the concert ahead.
Oh, that's awesome.
This is where their shadow forms have been known to appear. In fact, Eddie and Paul also like to appear up here from time to time to kind of get an overlook of the concert hall.
The girl that I saw in our room earlier is Flora. She's in the concert hall with us.
Wait, the girl that's in
What?
your room?
Yeah,
That
Flora.
visited you earlier?
That showed me the Ouija board?
Yeah.
That was Flora.
Is she saying something to you, or is she just showing you things?
No, I just saw her. Like, I haven't had like anything pop up
Yeah.
yet. I definitely know that she's here with us.
Wow.
Does she look the same?
She looks the exact same. So she looks nothing like any of the pictures I've seen her in. She's showing up as like probably in like 25.
If you died, why would you come back as like your old self? Why not like 25 years old?
Just so you guys know, we have a flashlight set up there, right there. We heard that Flora likes flowers. Flora literally means flowers, I believe. Is there any way you can make yourself known? We brought you some flowers. You can go touch that flashlight up there. That'll be a good way to let us know that you're here.
It sounds so weird, but like when she showed me the Ouija board earlier in the room, I knew it wasn't in a bad way. Because like normally Ouija boards freak me out because I won't mess with that kind of thing. But like,
flashlight's on.
I can come up there and give you company.
do you want Sam to come up with you? Stop touching the flashlight if you do.
Oh my god.
I really like her. Like, I feel like I relate to her a lot.
In that case,
You can go up there then.
that was the creepiest
go, Ned.
motherfucking thing you could ever say. All right, I'm coming up.
Can you turn the light back on, Flora?
After you said that. Also, Amanda, I don't want to freak you out, but when that happened, he turned around, your hair went like this. Like
I felt it. No, I literally felt it.
It's all static, yeah.
It feels like there's like a magnet above my head and it's just like, you know what I mean? Maybe you could sing for us or hum something.
So much more stuff in this one than there was the last time.
Oh my god, look at that!
I got it.
Literally turned on right as I sat down.
Did you like touch near it?
It's wood. I'm not even sitting down yet. I just came into the presence and it's like, hey, how's it going?
It's like going more dim and then brighter.
All right, can you turn that off for me?
This one just on. No.
Oh my god, I didn't even see that.
Dude, this obelisk just said, arrived 9.
The first time we came in this room at all tonight was around 9 o'clock.
Flora, we heard that you loved doing these spiritual seances, and we actually really like doing that too. That's why we're here, actually. So if you want to just help us out
really
with our
wanna
own
do this
seance
now.
and show yourself, now would be the time.
Are you still up here with me? Can you turn this flashlight on? Frigid.
Cold? Lucy?
Yeah.
Is there someone else here besides Flora?
Frigid.
I've been like thinking my eyes have been playing tricks on me because there's no lights on and I'm just nervous.
Sam, what is that saying up there?
It said alive and then shot. Chain. This thing is going off a lot.
Amanda said there's someone up there with you.
They're not in that side of the box though, they're in the middle one.
Can you guys come over here? Can use these devices to communicate.
What if it doesn't want to talk? Kind of like 428 wants us to like just leave.
You want us to leave? Can you give us a sign?
It says picture.
Picture beast.
Or the demon that was in my picture.
Oh.
That turned out when I said demon.
Felt. Did anybody feel anything crazy?
I feel scared.
Are we talking to something evil? Can you turn off this flashlight right in front of us? Oh my god.
Do you think that it wants us to take a picture in the downstairs mirror and we can capture a picture of it?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Capture a picture of the beast?
If there's anybody else here that is here talking to us, can you give us a sign?
It just said that it's a demon. After you hear that, no, you shoot off. You're gone. You don't. No more communication. You don't communicate with a demon.
That you're gonna come downstairs with us. Can you turn on one of our flashlights?
Wait, what? Oh shit! Oh my god!
Right after I said that.
That's our sign. That's the sign.
Thank you so much. Follow us downstairs. We want to take a picture in this crazy mirror. Maybe capture you.
This is gonna be so weird.
Lie.
Lie?
And scary.
Dude, I don't think we're talking
if it happened in proper person.
Like Flora at all.
Flora either. That just turned on.
Let's go.
The Estes method was actually originated in this very room. Is there anyone here
Hello.
that wants to talk to us?
Let's talk. What do you want to talk about?
Play with the cat
Go up to this light. You can go up to...
Go towards the
Right when you
light.
said that.
What?
Isn't heat a bad thing though?
Heat? Oh. Yo! That hasn't gone off all day. Tonight we talked to a lot of people. We're inviting everybody we talked to tonight to meet us right here in the basement.
Cowboy if you followed us, Flora if you're around, FO, Stanley if you're around. Oh my god.
Paul, Lucy.
Or if there's something that has been following Sam for the past month or so, or even longer.
We want to know that you're here.
You know what is weird? That. Wait, what? Whoa, what was that?
That was your ring?
Her
Does that
ring
happen?
fell off.
No.
What if we do this? What if we bring down the flowers, take one of the Jack Daniels bottles for Paul, over there a lollipop from Lucy's room, and then ask if they want to talk? Whoa! The cat ball!
As we were like, let's go.
To go get their stuff.
Yeah, that might be exciting.
Sign they were like they wanted.
I think that's a sign. Let's do. Oh, it's going off again! All right, sounds good. We're
That's
going.
sick. That's so cool.
No way. Jack, you're over there. I just came up that staircase because I thought he was gonna scare me because I heard people walking on the staircase. Someone walking like this.
So maybe as we left the room, they all entered. I don't know.
All right, let's go back down. That's a good sign. I swear something was right here.
Flashlights on?
Yeah.
That's the first time that happened too.
Did that just come on? Because I did not notice that. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
So
You guys
much
just brought the
interaction
trigger
today.
I thought I saw something out of the corner of my eye.
Interaction
I think
so
it's the light.
much.
Whoa.
Well, I think that we've gathered them all here.
And just to let you know, trigger object wise, we got the flowers for Flora, you got the lollipop for Lucy, this is for the cowboy, the Sciara, and then this is for Mr. Paul. Right in front of the portal too. We're gonna do the
Yeah, I'll
S's
give him a
in
bit more
second, but
power, I reckon, as well.
hopefully the things pick up now.
Flashlight. Just turned on and off and on. Right as you said the Estes method.
Mm-hmm.
You recognize that?
Huh. I mean, it was created in front of their eyes.
Colby is literally gonna be looking at the demon here. And you just learned how to properly get yourself in a trance. Can you turn them both off on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. Oh my god! 1, 2, 3, both flashlights off and the cat ball. Let's get started.
Right now in this video. They're getting more attention in this video than they did in the last video I reacted to. This is sick. Oh, I do have something that I have related to these type of topics as well that's attached to me, but I'll say that for another video. I'll explain it a bit more in a different video. If you want that, please put down in the comments. So put down in the comments just something to do with that, or just smash the like button. One of those two, and I'll make a video on my personal experience, and I'll explain exactly my encounter and what I live on a daily, what I live on a daily basis. Because I do have something attached to me. I've been told many a time, but it does get quite scary every now and then. But I'll save that for a different video. So let's get back into it.
Stanley.
Not you.
Came down to the most haunted room in
the Stanley to talk to.
I want to say it's not easy.
It's not easy to talk.
What's not easy?
Communication.
Yeah.
This is sick.
Okay, well then we'll make it quick.
Energy.
Is there something we can do to make it easier?
Yeah, feel free to use.
Cold. Relax.
Were you someone that was here at the hotel?
Holy shit. Dude, sorry for stopping this so fast, but I just got this weird breath, like 3 times in a row.
In the music bar?
Yeah, I've never heard that before.
Like as if someone was out of breath.
Yeah, like panting 3 times in a row.
Do you recognize us?
No. Oh my, cold.
That's what I keep thinking too.
Can you give us some sort of hint as to who you are?
Friend.
That's what we got in Lucy's room.
Are you the same person we were talking to earlier in 428?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh.
It's been me.
No.
Me.
It's been you, as in like, for a long time? Have you always been in 428?
Who are you?
Can you give us a name?
You really know.
Do you want me and Amanda to talk to you?
Instead of
me.
All right.
Breathe.
Can you tell us what your name is?
Everything.
Does that mean you have multiple names?
Do you control multiple names?
Bro, this is a demon. Get off the
multiple.
shit.
Oh
This is a demon.
I just got full body chills.
I've been here.
To this day!
Oh my fucking god.
You've been here. Can you give us a number, a date?
100.
Do you not want to talk to Sam?
Take me.
You're not welcome to come with us. Are you in some sort of trouble? Do you think that we could help you?
Yes.
Is that why you want to be my friend?
Yes.
And the light went on at the same time.
Keep me.
No. You are not welcome to stay with Sam. Do you hear me?
Shall not pass!
Why do you want to be my friend?
Please be aware.
Bro, my eyes are watering right now. Like, when he said take me, that freaked me out to my core.
Why are you want to be my friend? Hope. Something else, like you said, multiple.
It's like the Conjuring house. Do you remember how you had the soldiers trapped?
Are you trapped?
Do you think Sam can free you?
I'm so lost for
Do you not
words
want to
right
talk to
now.
us anymore?
Please talk to my.
What? Talk
To one of the other people? To one of the multiples?
Can you help?
Me.
What is the reason why you're still here? Power?
Literally, as they're doing this, I'm getting pain in my spine.
That was too on point.
Energy.
I was gonna say, what kind of power?
What do you need energy for? Or do you need energy to live?
To see.
To see.
Is this the one that's here at the Stanley or the one that's been following you around?
Or are they the same? Do you know a little girl?
Yes.
What letter does it start with?
L.
No!
That's what I said!
Wait! Oh, you said that!
He said L again!
You said that like literally.
I'm being traded him.
Something him is trading someone out as if multiple things like.
And there's multiple. What's your name?
This'll be dangerous.
Is it dangerous for you? Are you in danger?
You've had your whole fucking life to think things over. What good's a few minutes more gonna do you now?
Yeah, I did.
Is Sam
Yes.
in danger?
Yes.
Absolutely.
No! First, dude. No. Full body chills again.
It's me.
I was gonna say, who's after Sam? What do you want with Sam?
Follow.
For energy to be alive and is
That's
dangerous.
what I'm saying. How I'm like, maybe he sticks with you because you have that drive. Like, you'll push it. You know what I mean? You want to be proven. You want.
I'm sorry, I'm
you'll-
lost for
you'll scare
words right
yourself.
now.
You'll
I'm lost
scare
for words
yourself to
right now,
have,
but
like, that
this.
proof.
Oh my.
Give me the bat. Ready? Give me the bat.
That's what they
God.
need. Like, is that energy to survive? Like, this has literally said everything that we've said today.
What I'm thinking.
Conduit.
Conduit.
Wait, what's a conduit? A conduit is.
Yes. I think.
Me.
No, yeah.
Because I don't know exactly what it means, but Connor was saying you have to become a conduit.
Oh
Become
my
as much of a
god.
conduit as you can.
Yeah, it means like you're the middleman. You're basically the spirit box. Like you're the conduit.
Yes.
Oh!
Not happening right now. We're having a full conversation through Colby.
Yeah, boy.
He wants me to continue because, like you said,
Maybe I'm taking up Dolly's energy.
This video.
Probably.
Oh my god, this video. I can't hype it up, so oh my god. I can't believe what I'm watching.
Places.
Maybe we could leave it here at the Stanley. This is literally the hotspot. This is a battery. Everyone says we're standing on top of an energy battery.
What more energy than the Stanley fucking hotel?
You were saying how the mirrors can send the spirits away.
Mirrors facing each other to help the spirits? I thought
Like the move on.
We should go to the vortex where all the mirrors are facing each other.
Maybe we should.
yes.
Is that where we should go?
Happen.
Will you follow us to the vortex?
Hallway.
The hallway?
Kind of. Yeah, over there.
Where all the pictures are.
Pictures in the hallway.
That's the vortex.
What happens next? Red stairs.
No!
No, that's going off too.
He legit, oh my
There's no
god.
fucking way you just said red stairs.
He said that earlier.
He can't hear
In the
them
first
at all
message
either.
he said red stairs as well.
This is what it's all come back to.
Oh my god. My eyes are watering so bad.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's bright.
Sorry.
Did that
Dude,
make any sense?
no, it made
You had a
stupid
full-blown
sense.
conversation again.
Every question we asked got answered.
Literally, it sounded like we were having a
mind
conversation.
is
That was one of,
blown.
if not the clearest Estes method we've ever done.
I thought I was saying some random shit like
No, it all added up.
In the last couple of videos, and then in this one, it said alive. Like, it wants to be alive. It wants to be my friend because it wants to have the energy. What Amanda thought of is if it needs this energy and it wants to be alive, what better
I'm
place
literally, my
to
whole
be
body,
alive
I'm
than the
getting
Stanley
chills all
Hotel?
over my body right now. Especially down my spine.
We are coming up on witching hour right now. I don't know if this thing is good or bad. It just needs someone.
If you put out enough energy, positive or negative, it can create a poltergeist, and it happens to be that normally if you put out enough negative energy or have enough in your life, you know what I mean, then that can manifest into something that is actually like a being. It's like a leech, where they need to feed off of that energy to survive, because that's what they are, is energy.
It's just using you.
Yes, it's
not trying to
using.
hurt you, unless it's trying to get enough energy to take
To
him
do something.
over.
Okay,
Yeah, he's like a host.
We're not gonna.
get rid of
That's some possessive.
He's like a host.
And we're not gonna put that into the manifestation
Yeah,
energy.
we don't
thing,
want that,
alright?
yeah. Yeah. That is the best video. It's like, they can keep getting better and better. Like, alright. If you do watch this, Sam and Colby, or if, like, anyone can, like, hook me up with them at all, this would be so... So I'd love to tell them my experiences as well. And hopefully they'll be able to help me out a bit with it. But yeah, if you like this type of content, please smash the like button. If you're not a subscriber, smash the subscribe button. Thank you to all my subscribers. And put down in the comments down below what you'd like me to react to next. Also put down in the comments if you thought that your opinion on this these types of videos. Do you think they're real? Do you think they're fake? Like, what's your opinion? I'd love to know what your opinion is. And I will see you in my next video. Good.